U.S. President Donald Trump has urged NATO allies to double their military spending to 4% of their GDP. And those comments on Wednesday coming while attending a NATO summit in Brussels. For more on this and other news around the world, we turn to our Ro Aram at the News Center. So, Aram, how did the summit go?
Also, NATO members seemed quite bewildered by Trump's comments. The issue of defense spending and improved burden sharing are issues Trump has repeatedly harped on, but NATO says Trump's proposed target of 4% of GDP on military spending is not even being met by the United States itself. Trump had earlier said Washington spends 4.2%, but according to numbers released by NATO, it spent an estimated 3.5% on defense this year, which is actually lower than last year's figure. He also singled out Germany for not pulling its weight, saying Berlin only spends a little over 1%. NATO figures show Germany spends just under 1.25%. When asked about Trump's proposal, this is what NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg had to say.
Well, I will focus on what we have agreed, and we have agreed to be committed to the pledge increasing defense spending to 2%. And let's start with that. So we have a way to go, but the good news is that we have really started to deliver.
Despite Trump's complaints, he did sign the joint communique in which NATO members agreed to focus on more defense spending and burden sharing. They also pledged to bolster the alliance's deterrence and defense capabilities to counter Russian threats. The joint communique comes just days before Trump meets Russian President Vladimir Putin in Helsinki.